Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this July the 5th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Wednesday out there so far. Hope everybody has a great Wednesday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to talk about your forecast for Thursday and Friday. We're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warning, and advisory for your locations. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and a few other products they offer. Plus, let's take a look at the storm reports for this afternoon. And also, we're going to take a look at the tropical weather outlook for the next 48 hours and also during the next 7 days. Okay, if you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. I'd love to have you. And if you know anybody out there would like to join the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel, tell them to consider hit that subscribe button, and they can get my daily forecast twice a day on here. Unless something comes up, then I will write in the community tab that the reason why I can't upload a video, or might have something to do, something to take care of. Maybe I'm not feeling well or something that I couldn't do it. So I just want to but just let everybody know that. But anyway, if you like my daily forecast content, like I said, hit that subscribe button, like these videos, and share these videos on social media to try to get more people to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get on into the forecast here. We're going to dive on into it and get the show on the road here, folks. You can see we got quiet conditions over Quebec, Canada, all the way down into portions of southern Canada, also back toward portions of the southwestern side of Canada as well, as high pressure builds into that region. Also, we got high pressure in charge of portions around the Great Lakes region into Wisconsin, down into Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Minnesota, North Dakota, back toward Montana. Also, we got high pressure also will be in charge of areas weather over here in Seattle, Washington, through Idaho, Oregon, through California, around the San Francisco area, through Los Angeles, back to Nevada, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, also in Arizona, northern Mexico, and also into the Gulf of California. Alright, we got showers and storms up here in portions of southern Canada and over toward North Dakota and portions of Minnesota. We got some showers and storms also just east of Vancouver, Canada, through Montana, through Idaho, through South Dakota, back over to portions of northeastern Nevada, northern Utah, back through Colorado, down into the Dallas-Fort Worth area, down toward Houston, down to northeastern Mexico, into the Gulf of Mexico as well. Also into the Florida Keys, through Miami, Florida. Also back into Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, all the way into Indiana, Chicago, Illinois, you included. Also Michigan, also back over toward Montreal and Toronto, Canada regions. Also over toward New Hampshire, also toward Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., all the way back down into the Carolinas and Georgia for some showers and storms. Red slashed area here, we're pretty much over Oklahoma and Kansas. You're in a heavy rain, flash flooding possible area. Also in the yellow slashed area there from Kansas all the way into Wyoming and southern Montana, South Dakota, and Nebraska, and Wyoming. You also in the severe thunderstorm possible region that may get some severe thunderstorms in that area. Also, we got some critical fire weather issues over northern Arizona as well for your Thursday. Alright, let's take a look at your Friday forecast. We got quiet conditions for Quebec, Canada, all the way down to just west of Montreal, west of Toronto, back in Ohio, and down into Kentucky as well. Also into Michigan, also in Wisconsin, also in the eastern portions of Minnesota. Also over here in southern Canada as well, southwestern Canada over there as well. Also we got high pressure also in charge for portions of North and South Dakota through Montana, Idaho, Washington State, Oregon, Idaho. Also down towards San Francisco, Los Angeles, all the way to Utah, portions of Colorado, and the portions of Texas, northern Mexico, and also to the Gulf of California and Arizona as well. We got some showers and storms in northwestern portion of Mexico, also down here in New Mexico as well, central area there with some showers and storms. Also up towards Seattle, Washington, toward Vancouver, Canada, and right along the Canadian-U.S. border there as well. Showers and storms extend all the way from portion of Montana to Wyoming, down into Denver, Colorado, down into North Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, down into the Gulf of Mexico, Southeast Texas, around the Houston area, back over towards the Florida Keys, back into Miami, Florida, also up into the Carolinas and Georgia, all the way up into Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, Boston, all the way up into Maine, ports of Southeast Canada, around Montreal and Toronto, Canada, through ports of Ohio, West Virginia areas, all the way into Mississippi, ports of Indiana, Chicago, Illinois, you included in this as well. Also over to Iowa, back into Minnesota, and right along portions of southern Canada, and along the Canadian-U.S. border, right near the North and South, the North Dakota border, and the U.S. border as well. Red slashed area, there's some heavy rain, Oklahoma, Missouri, and Kansas as well. In the yellow slashed area from Colorado all the way to Missouri and Kansas, you're in a severe thunderstorm possible in that region for your Friday. Alright, let's take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Canada down towards Nova Scotia area, and also down back into Maine. We got more widespread scattered activity over southeastern Canada as well. More widespread showers and storms over Michigan. Also moving in through the Great Lakes region as well. Also got a line of showers and storms extending from Wisconsin all the way through Illinois, all the way down into Arkansas. More showers and storms extending from Arkansas, Louisiana, over to Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, the Carolinas as well. Scattered activity up here in Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, and Kentucky as well. More widespread showers over central Florida, southern Florida, just scattered activity down in the Gulf of Mexico and on the southeastern side. Also scattered activity over the Bahamas. Also over Cuba, some around the Puerto Rico island. Hawaii and Chain Island looks good. Central and south portion of Alaska got a few scattered showers in the north. Much of Texas got scattered activity over to New Mexico through Colorado, Utah, over to get the watches warning and advisory map for your location. Excuse me, we got some heat advisories over portions of Maine through portions of New Hampshire, also into Vermont and the New York State. Also down here in southeast Georgia, much of Florida. Also we have more heat advisories over southern Texas, southern New Mexico, central New Mexico, also over here in northern California, southern portion of Oregon, western Oregon as well. Also we got some red flag warnings also in effect for a portion of Washington State, also down into northwest Oregon, also into western portions of Colorado, eastern Utah, much of Arizona as well. We got some air quality alerts for portions of California. Also some flood advisories also in effect for portions of California, and river flood warning is also in effect for portions of Nevada and also South Dakota. Also, we got some severe thunderstorm warnings and watches in effect for Colorado and portions of New Mexico. Severe thunderstorm warnings in the Panhandle of Texas. Also some flood advisories over portions of Texas, South Carolina, North Carolina, and also Missouri for some flooding issues. Got a flash flood warning also down here in portions of central South Carolina. This was around the Orangeburg area of South Carolina. Also, we got coastal flood advisories along the Carolina coast. Also up here in portions of the Pennsylvania and Washington, D.C. vicinities as well. Air quality alerts also for portions of New York State, Pennsylvania, eastern side, western side, northern Ohio, southeast Ohio, western portions and northern portions of Michigan as well. Special weather statements there for portions of Illinois. Also got some air quality alerts there as well. Illinois also got some marine warnings there for portions of northeastern Illinois, and also east coast of Florida. Also in Alaska, got some special weather statements there. Got some red flag warnings also in effect. Northern islands of the Hawaiian chain look good. Southern side, gale warnings are in effect. Alright, let's move on to the overviews from the Storm Prediction Center. As you can see, we got general thunderstorm from Maine all the way to Florida to Texas, all the way back over to Pacific. Rest of severe weather with Colorado back in Oklahoma and Texas. As you can see, we got a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for northeastern portions of New Mexico and eastern Colorado. Also, we got a slight risk in that line of showers and storms extending from Wisconsin all the way down into Arkansas and Texas. More scattered activity over here in South Carolina and North Carolina as well, producing some heavy rain and some gusty winds and some lightning strikes as well. Alright, convective outlook. Here's what you can see a little better. Marginal risk from the Outer Banks all the way to Colorado, all the way to Wyoming. Storms elsewhere in the lighter green areas. Watches, currently that's where I just called out earlier. Eastern and southeastern Colorado and northeastern portion of New Mexico. MDS discussion, currently none are in effect. Storm reports, currently tornado report 0, wind reports 37, 0 with high. Currently, the wind report for Florida, the Panhandle of Florida, also over northeast Texas, kind of southwestern Arkansas, northeast Arkansas, also southeast Missouri, through central and northern Illinois, and southern portions of Wisconsin. Also, we have some hail reports. That was 3. Currently, I see 2 over here in Colorado. I did not see the other one, but it's probably under one of these wind reports here as well. So that brought the total number today just only to 40. So that brought the number down just a little bit better. Whoops. I don't know what went on there, but well, we're gonna go ahead and head on to the tropical weather outlook, and then we're gonna wrap up the video. Sorry I didn't get a chance to show the fire weather, but we did have some elevated issues over in portions of New Mexico, Arizona, and also over Oregon State as well. Alright, here's the tropical weather outlook. As you can see, we got it. Tropical cyclone formation not expected during the next 48 hours, and also during the next 7 days. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry we had a few glitches in it, but we still made it through it. So I hope everybody has a great evening out there on this Wednesday. Stay safe with the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, and we will catch you back in the next one.